Howdy, everybody. So, Life Lesson Friday for November 1st, 2024 is that life is short. One of a friend of mine, not necessarily a close friend, but friend in the community who is very well known in the community, passed away this week at 51 years old. And being that I'm 50, that hits home, from an age standpoint. And it makes me think like, hey, okay, life is short, right? Life is long if you live a long life and you start thinking about, oh, maybe I have another 30 years if I live to the average, or around about 30 years. But then there's a lot that can happen in 30 years, but it also will go by fairly quickly. And so you have to be careful about putting things off to do another day, which including your health is a big piece of it, the puzzle of your overall longevity. So putting off those goals, putting off those things that you want to accomplish because you're in the nuts and bolts of daily life. And I get it. If you're a parent, if you're working a job that you've got a ton of hours to do, there's lots of things in our lives that can distract us and bog us down basically, and like make things seem like, oh my gosh, life is so long and it takes so long and every day is such a long day, and all these things that are burdening us. But a lot of times at the end of our lives, we haven't accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We haven't experienced what we want to experience, which is bigger in my book than the accomplishment piece. We haven't experienced the things we want to experience. We haven't gone out there and taken the risks because we're so stuck in the daily. And some of those daily things are important. Don't get me wrong. Parenting is massively important, right? Working, it's an important thing. Like there's things that are important, but we have to have a balance. We have to make sure that we're doing the things that we would like to experience, that we would like to accomplish, that we want to share with other people, right? Those things are more important. And, whether it's travel, whether it's some other goal, some other thing that you want to see done, don't put it off. As much as you can, don't put it off. Like, I get that some things cost money, and so you've got to work to save the money to be able to do the things. That's fine. That's great. Just don't work so much that you can't do the things, right? Because life is short, and you're going to get to a point where you're going to say, I'm too old to be able to do that. I'm too overweight to be able to do that. I'm not physically fit enough to be able to do that anymore. And now I can't do something that I wanted to do all my life, right? So don't put off till tomorrow what you want to do today. So that's Life Lesson Friday for November 1st, that life is short. Take advantage of every moment you have.